Hello and welcome to my overview, kind of how to make my synth from the song Normality, which is the vaporwave song, kind of like a synthwave thing. Not really a vaporwave, but I did use a sound from a Mac on it. And I just wanted to give you an overview of how I made the chords at the beginning of the song. So this is what it'll sound like. Or actually, I'm kind of lying. This is what it sounds like. What just happened? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Now, what you need to have is Vital Synth, which is free, and then any software for making music, like any digital audio workstation. Now, let's start by stripping it down to the barest bone. I'm also going to put a limiter on here, just in case it gets kind of loud. Okay. This is what it sounds like originally. It doesn't sound as synthwave. So what you first want to do is you want to take an envelope. You want to take an LFO and put it in envelope mode. And then make it like starts in triangle like this. And you want to set this top point all the way to the left. And then put it right a tiny bit. So you have like a bump. And then you can take this middle point and put it up if you want, but that's optional. And then you can take this middle point and put it down so it curves and hits about, I'd say, 5/6 of the way down. We don't want it to go too fast like this, or it won't sound very good. We want it like right in the middle. To have a slow rise. And then we take this LFO and we set it to the oscillator pitch. Or not pitched, but the tune. We set it to the tune. And you can set it to any number you even want. Like if you want it to go up, like starting up and then going down in pitch, you can always do that. By putting it as a positive number, but I would recommend putting it as a negative number, preferably one right over -1. So it has that small sweep into the note. And then we're done. This is all it is. Except it's not exactly. Let's go into the effects. The first thing we want to do is put a delay on here. We are going to set it into ping pong mode. This makes it so it goes on the left side and then right side, and it just switches left and right. Then what we want to set it to is we want to make it into seconds. You probably start on this. what you want to do, you want to tap on this symbol right next to the length, and you want to set it to seconds. And then you want to set it to really low numbers, but not too low. We don't want it to go for too long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what it is, like half a second. Ow, first of all. That hurt, but whatever. The chords kind of get mushed together, and we don't really want that. And we want it to go short. So let's see what happens when we put it short and mix a little bit down for the first note. We're kind of getting to the sound. What I set it to on the left side is 45, I'm pretty sure. And then like 90 or 80 something. Like double that. Like 80. And then set the mix all the way up, then the spread all the way up. And we can keep the cutoff how it is normally. If you want, you can probably set it like this. We already basically have the sound by doing that. But let's just keep it like this. The next thing that you want to do is a reverb. You can keep it how it already is. This is an important part. You need to put a compressor on. You can just keep it how it is as well. And probably the most important of all, a filter. If you don't have one with your DAW or anything, like if you don't have a DAW or you don't know where your filter is, you can just use this as a filter. It's not as good, but you can set it to analog 12 decibels, how it already starts with, and then set it to like 30 semitones or something. Or 37 is a good one. And then you have your synth. If you want to use the filter with your DAW, you can take off the filter on here and go to your DAW's filter. On here, I'm just going to be using the channel EQ high-end, high cut. What the heck? I'm pretty sure that's not the right font. Yeah, see? What I set it to is about 1,006 decibels per octave. It's about the lowest decibels per octave you can get. A 1,000 hertz is a pretty good stand point. If you want to put it low, it sounds soft. If you put it high, aggressive. But you want to keep it right in the middle. And yeah, that's how you make the synth at the beginning of Normality. Thanks for watching.